Welcome back to the Navy Sports Magazine on the Navy Sports Network. Lots happening this week on the yard. As always, go to NavySports.com for all the information on all 33 varsity sports at the Naval Academy. But what a week we've got. We've got men's and women's basketball against Army and Navy. We've got wrestling with Army and Navy. We've got men's and women's swimming participating and hosting the Patriot League Championships. And to help us preview that from the men's swimming team is Noah Martin. And Noah, for you guys, so much pressure as the favorite, as a team, because of the standards you all set on a daily basis. How do you get prepared to make sure that you are at maximum ability going into one of the biggest meets of the year?
Right. I think that you can't look at our team as just we're better than everyone else, because there's a lot of good competition out there. You never know what's going to happen at the actual meet. Just everyone's swimming so fast this year, so you just got to prep like every single person has the ability to take you out. And I think that's really important there, is just constantly training like you may get beat. And I think that's been a big part of why I've been successful this year.
We talked with Coach Roberts about this earlier in the season. For you as a swimming athlete, you could get in the pool that day and do your best because your opponent sometimes is the clock. But there does come a day where the opponent may swim his best and beat you on that day, even though you put your best time up. As a competitor, how do you wrestle with that emotion of doing your best, but knowing on any given day it might not be your result that you're looking for?
Right. I think it's in keeping perspective, just knowing where you want to be in the end. And even looking at Patriots, there's still NCAAs in March if you make that. And it's just trying to qualify for that I think is part of that perspective part, just knowing that there's a bigger picture and trying to achieve that rather than just looking at, oh, well, maybe this guy beat me, Just looking at those overall times, look at the end.
For you guys as a group, what was it like earlier this year, not only to have the building packed for the Army-Navy meet the way it was? I mean, I'm not sure if I've seen a more electric atmosphere in all the years I've been here, even for any other indoor event here, quite frankly. But to have Rowdy Gaines come here and be a part of that event with you all as a team, share his time, his knowledge, and really his enthusiasm for swimming, and with you all during the course of the events. I mean, as you guys are coming out of the pool, he's high-fiving everybody. What was that like to be able to share that with someone who obviously means so much to the swimming community?
That was an incredible experience. I've been swimming for a while now. I've been to a lot of meets, and there's no meet like the Army-Navy swim meet. Just the energy, it gets you going. It's just like none other. And even having Rowdy Gaines there made it even that more special. And kind of sad that it was my last one, but looking to attend some more in the future.
In the pool every day, you chase guys like Thomas Duval and others within this program. What is it about the camaraderie of the pool, of your teammates, that makes this team as successful as it is?
I think it's that every single guy is willing to step up. People are going to have bad days. They have bad days in every sport. But there's always going to be someone who's going to step up and push the bar a little bit higher. And we have that in our team. And you look at guys like Thomas Duval, Alex Nickel, John DeBall, all the seniors also really push everyone to achieve their best every day in practice. And you don't let anyone slack off, and I think that's been a huge part of our success.
Obviously, there's a standard that's expected every day in the pool. Maybe early in your career when you came here, did you ever have a point where you wondered, hey, is this for me? Am I ready to participate at this level and compete with the likes of these guys that are in this pool?
I think the Naval Academy is a little bit special where you don't have to continue your sport to keep your scholarship, and I think that's a little bit tougher to continue on swim, because we have guys that drop out. They just don't feel like it's for them with the stress of the Naval Academy and swimming. But yeah, I think that if you can overcome that, it really helps you in the future years.
Does that made you a stronger person here in the 4 years you've been here?
Absolutely. I have all my teammates in the pool who I can rely on, and they push me every day and don't let me slack off, and I think that's helped in my personal life and in passing with all the academics here that are very tough at the academy.
Now, some people specialize in one event in swimming. In your time here, you have participated in a number of different events. You've been to the finals in 5 of 6 events at Patriot Leagues here in the past. What have been the challenges to train for all of those different events? Because you've done everything from the sprints to the long events. What are the challenges that presents from a training perspective?
It's funny because I really only train for one event, but I just kind of get thrown in those other events. And you can look at other guys like Tom Duval, who he trains the same way I do, trains middle distance for the 500-yard freestyle, but he still swims a 100-yard freestyle, 200-yard freestyle, and used to swim the mile. And I think you just kind of got to get up and do it because other guys are doing it, so it's like, why can't I do it as well?
Is that part of the fun element? Not that competing is always serious and everything, but when you have a team like you all do, is it fun to just get in the pool and do some of those other events and try and add to the success of the team?
Oh, absolutely, especially if you have a guy who he's swimming an off event and you knock out a guy who that's his primary event, or just kind of say, oh, we both don't swim this event, let's see what we can do, go and race at it. I think that's really big in adding the fun to the sport.
Tom is a guy, and obviously you swim with him in the same pool. I mean, this is a guy that during his career here, it seemed like every time we saw him, especially in the bigger meets, he took a greater step every time we saw him. Training with him, what have you seen that has made him such a special athlete in the pool?
Oh, he goes for it every day in practice. He's one of the, if not the greatest training partner I've had, and he's just incredible in his ability to just perform and do these times in practice I've never seen before. And what you see in the meets, he does that in practice. So he does that all the time. He's consistent.
For all of you as part of the senior class, you look at all of the senior classes seemingly here in recent history that have come before you. Is there that sense that, hey, the program has set a standard? We do not want to be the senior class that drops that standard that has been set here?
Absolutely. I think each senior class looks to do something a little bit better than the previous senior class did. And I think that our class has done a great job, and I'm really excited to see what 17 can do with it. But yeah, I definitely agree with that.
What is a successful Patriot League meet for you here in your senior season?
I think it's not just winning it because we're going to win it, but it's sending guys to NCAAs, sending a full team, sending some relays, so 10, 12 guys to NCAAs. I think that's a big thing that we're looking forward to doing at Patriots this year.
As you look back on your 4 years, could you have seen yourself going anywhere else, whether it be academically or athletically, participating with such a great team of swimmers here at the Academy?
No, I think I'm pretty happy with what I did, and I feel that I made the right choices, and I'm pretty happy with them.
What does life after graduation hold for you?
Looking to be a pilot, so that should be exciting.
All right. Appreciate the time, and good luck this week to you and your teammates at Patriot Leagues.
Thank you.
All right. That's Noah Martin joining us here on the Navy Sports Magazine. Bids getting set for the Patriot League Championships to get underway Wednesday right on campus here at the Academy. They'll be streamed live at NavySports.com and at Campus Insiders if you can't be here at the poolside for the week's event.